Good day everyone, Ali is here from Safi Financial Network. Today is actually midnight, December 17, 2022, Saturday, early morning, like 1 p.m. and 1 a.m. actually. I'm just I need to go to sleep, but I'm just want to post this video before getting to the sleep. Okay, so here is the weekly analysis, and as you know, in weekly analysis, every single time we are going to have a review of a higher time frame to see where are we at in a bigger picture, and then we will go down, narrate down to the daily chart as well. So in this video, I'm going to talk about S&P 500, and it's going to be comprehensive video. So make sure that watch it completely, because there are lots of educational material will be covered. So here is the monthly chart. As you see here, we had a nice reaction to the trend line. Market is coming back down. This is the supply area, which we will cover it in weekly and daily chart. But this is the roadmap that I've seen since I think since the April that I told you guys we are at the bear market, especially after this candle. And as long as we are below SMA 20, we are in a severe bear market. And bulls just look at SMA 50, which defended once, and it was, to be honest, a nice reaction. Two candles. We didn't see two candles in a row in a monthly chart, a bullish candle. But this month so far is kind of like engulfing all the way down to here, and I think it's gonna continue, but not next week. Next week I will cover it in daily chart. Probably we will get a bounce, but ultimately I'm just looking for another test to 35 to 3600, which is this small box here, and this is going to be last tranche for bulls, because if this one is taking out, especially this one is taking out, market will have like a severe correction to the downside, and I think this is going to be a nice bounce from here. So 3200 to 3400. I'm not expecting market is coming down next month or so or two, but I think market will test this level around March 2023. So in next 3 to 4 months, I'm expecting market is coming down to this level. This is my ultimate level for the bottom, but I'm not there yet, so we don't talk about this in this video. But for the first tranche, I would say 35 to 35.87. That's going to be higher probability, especially in January 2023, which is next month. And by March 2023, we should see something sharp sell-off is coming down to 32 to 3400, and that's going to be I would say a good intermediate bottom for the market, and we can see a rally afterwards to the upside. So when we get there, I'm going to talk about the potential scenarios, but for now market is poising down, reacted to this trend line and coming down from opening of the month of November, which is a pretty bearish momentum. However, still momentum wise, we are getting back to oversold condition. We are just getting above the oversold condition, but it is not that strong as we want to see, because in previous bear market in 2008 we had this bounce, but it went down all the way to more oversold conditions. So and this is 2001 as well. So in 2001 we first touched the oversold condition here. So if we go, yeah, so we had like a test for a month, and then next month, and then coming down here. So you see we had the oversold condition when we test this, and especially this is the last tranche for bulls, but we had like a lower low and lower low when we found the bottom in 2002 September. So again, don't fool yourself when you see something like this, because the price action is is the key, and price action is telling us that we are still need to be patient for the bottom. So moving on to weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart, and weekly chart is a typical example of the trend line. As you see here, lower lows are forming here, and market just reacted fantastically to this trend line. And last time in August, we had this scenario again. Market just went all the way up, engulfing all the moving averages to the upside, but SMA 50 seems like is the main player for this market. So if you just turn off all the moving averages, you will see when in weekly basis we hit SMA 50, market just reacted very well. And this shooting a star on the top of the trend line by itself is talking to us. Like it just stop hunting all the people here. Like last week, I told you folks we are at the topping formation for S&P 500, and this week we just have like a spike to the upside. But look at the rest of the week. Like on Monday, we had like a CPI number. Just the market just went all the way up, and in this supply area to just stop hunt all the people, make everyone bullish, and then coming down. So this scenario is very similar that we had in Russell 2000. So let me show you Russell 2000 chart pretty quickly. So this is Russell 2000 chart, and as you see here, this is multi-month consolidation, breakout to the upside. But if you go to the monthly chart, I'm going to show you the pattern. So this is a monthly chart, and we had this consolidation, breakout to the upside, shooting a star, and then look what happened after that. So market went all the way down to here. This is the consolidation, break it through, back test to this shadow area, and then sharply sell off after that. So this is a typical example of stop hunting at the very top, and the sell off after that is going to be sizable, right? Okay guys, if I want to just make an analogy by this, so this is a consolidation, very weak consolidation, but we had like a spike to the upside, stop hunting all the bulls because everyone is getting bullish here, and all the bears are putting their stop losses there, and they just stopped out. And look what happened after that. Market just went all the way down there, and this shooting star is confirmation for this weekly topping formation candle, which happened last week. Look, there is no shadow there, it's just all the sell-off pressure. And look at the momentum. So when we have this momentum, this is a very nice signal for me, because within this bear trend line we have seen, when we are getting to the top, stochastic momentum index shows me that we are at the overbought condition. The selling signal is intact. Here's another one, here's another stochastic momentum, and even if you look at the RSI, this is a very nice triple top for the RSI. And for those ones who know about the RSI reading, when we are getting below 50% and we cannot get above 50%, this means the momentum is in a downside. Even within this rally, still momentum is in downside. So the next level for the next week or so, I think I will call it in daily chart, but for this I would say probably 36.57 would be very sizable support here. What do I mean by sizable? If we get there, we will get a sizable bounce to the upside. So that's going to be a nice rally. If we don't get rally next week, so that's going to be ugly week, I would say, just because market is going all the way down to here, so it's going to lose another 100 points or so, even more than 100 points. So S&P 500 is in topping formation again, but again, not in a straight line. So that's what I'm saying. Just because The answer is there, is in daily chart. Let me go to daily chart. Here is the daily chart, and the reason is there. We are at oversold condition, and whenever we are getting to the oversold condition within the bear trend in daily chart, we will do for bounce. So this consolidation has been broken to the downside. Nice shooting star on the top, follow through 3 candles in a row, and this is a nice level of the support. This is my first target. So we are just again in daily chart, we are below all of the moving averages. So this is not a good signal for bulls. Also, we broke below this consolidation. So this consolidation fails to the upside, and probably there is going to be a bounce. A bounce to where? A bounce to 39.27. So that's going to be bouncing area 39.27 to 39.53. So let me just show a box there. All right, so here is the box. So this box shows the bouncing target, and if we get there, that's going to be a nice signal for the short. So we need to go to a smaller time frame, see if there is any rejection. If we see any rejection or reversal candle, we can get into short position. But for now, I'm just foreseeing market is coming down ultimately to this level, to 36.86. So this is very important area for me, because there are lots of support is going to be there, and I think market will come down to this level eventually, and there is going to be a bounce. I don't know if this bounce is going to happen on Monday or Tuesday to this area, then sharp sell-off is coming here, or we will get some 2-3 bear candles in a row, and then we will see a bounce from here. But this area would be, I would say, intermediate bottom, at least for December 23rd. So next week, as I said, here is my cycle rectangular, which I show you in previous days. So when we are at this area, which is December 16th, which was yesterday, and December 24th, or December 23rd, which is next week. So next week, I would expect market have a reversal based on the timing cycle. But again, timing cycle doesn't have certainty, because this needs to be confirmed by price action. So far, price action is in bear side. We broke this trend line. The only bullish thing that I can say is this. And momentum wise, we are very oversold within the downtrend, so probably we will get a bounce, and this bounce, that would be ideal scenario if we get a bounce from here for a day or two to this level, and then sharply sell off to 36.86. So that's going to be ideal scenario for bulls and bears. So probably 1 or 2 green candles to this level, that's going to be it. And I think market is going to have like a downside move to ultimately 3200 to 3400 to satisfy the weekly momentum to the downside. And probably after that, when we reach there, we are going to just readjust our analysis. Again, we are not forecasting, but we want to be on the right side of the trade to find out the trade setup. Alright, so I think I wrapped up everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and put your questions in the comment area, in the chat box area, so I'm gonna answer that as soon as I can. Have a wonderful weekend. See you on the chart. Bye bye.